I say what I have seen and believe, and whoever says I have not seen what I have seen, I will now tear off his head, for I am an unpardonable brute, and so I shall be until time is no longer time. Neither heaven nor earth, if they exist, can do anything against this brutality they have imposed upon me. Perhaps that I might serve them, who knows? In any case, that I might be torn away from them. I perceive, with certitude, that which is not, shall be made by me if necessary. For a long time now I have felt the void, but have refused to throw myself into the void. I have been as cowardly as all that I see. When I believed I was refusing the void, I know now that I was refusing the void. For I know that this world does not exist, and all I know how and why it does not exist. My sufferings until now consisted in refusing the void that was already in me. I know there has been a wish to enlighten me by the void, and I have refused to let myself be enlightened. If I was made into a pyre, it was intended to cure me of being in this world, and the world took from me all that I had. I struggled in my attempt to exist, in my attempt to consent to the forms, all the forms, with which the delirious illusion of being in the world has clothed reality. I no longer wish to be a believer in illusions, dead to the world, dead to that which is for everyone else the world, fallen at last, fallen, uplifted in this void that I once refused. I have a body that submits to the world and disgorges reality. I've had enough of this lunar movement that makes me name what I refuse and refuse what I have named. I must put an end to it. I must at last make a clean break with this world which a being in me, this being I can no longer name, because if he returns I shall fall into this void this being has always refused. It's done. I really fell into the void after all. That makes this world. Had achieved its purpose of making me despair, for this knowledge of no longer being in this world comes only with seeing that the world has indeed left you, dead. The others have not been separated. They still hover around their corpses, and I know how and why the dead have been hovering around their corpses for exactly the same 33 centuries that my double has been incessantly turning. So, no longer existing, I see which is. I rarely identified myself with this being that has ceased to exist, and this being revealed to me all things. I knew it, but could not say it, and if I can start to say it now, it is because I have left reality behind. This is a real madman talking to you, one who never knew the happiness of being in the world until now, that he has left it and became absolutely separated from it. Dead, the others have not been separated. They still hover around their corpses. I am not dead, but I am separated. I shall therefore speak that I have been, I have seen, and what is. And to say it, since the astrologers no longer know how to read, I shall base myself on the tarot.